Hi, I'm Masha from Coding Blonde. Today, let's talk about a regular day online and the risks we might be facing without even knowing it. We do so many things on the internet these days. We connect with friends and family, read the news, work, learn, shop, etc. There's an entire life going on. But the more time we spend online, the more chances we have of facing cyber threats. Now, let me take you through my typical day and spot some of the possible risks. My day starts with checking my email. I normally do it on my phone while sipping my morning coffee. When I can, I like to go to a local coffee shop that's just around the corner. That doesn't sound like a place for cyber threats, does it? Wrong. Here comes risk number one. A coffee shop can serve the best espresso or the best cold brew if you're a coffee snob like me, but their free Wi-Fi can be a security nightmare. The security of public hotspots is often poor, and connecting to an unprotected Wi-Fi leaves your online data exposed. It means that if some cyber bad guys want to take a peek at your data, they can do it quite easily. To protect yourself, use the NordVPN app. It secures your online traffic with encryption, so you can feel as safe as you would on your home Wi-Fi network. You can security shop, work, make payments, you name it. But let's get back to email. Scrolling through my inbox, here comes risk number two. Among the usual emails from clients, shop newsletters, news subscriptions, etc., I spot something that appears to be from my bank. I open the email thinking that it must be something important. And it is. It says that for security reasons, I need to change my banking password by clicking the link in the email, and I need to do that immediately. It looks a bit off though. There's something about this email, and this has never happened before. I have changed my banking password before, but only when prompted through the banking app. So I suspect that this email might be a phishing attempt. Phishing is a social engineering technique that scammers use to lure out your personal sensitive information, like in my example, to get my banking password and therefore gain access to my bank account and steal my money. So what should you do if you receive an email like that? Most importantly, don't click any links or open any attachments. If you're reading the email on your phone, open it on your computer to investigate. On your computer, hover over the button or the link without clicking it to see what URL it will take you to. If it's about to take you to a random website or if the URL is misspelled, this is most likely a scam. This is just a simple example of the many creative and sneaky forms that phishing can take. Stay cautious and learn how to spot scammers. If an email urges you to do something, scares you, contains odd attachments, doesn't look like it came from a legitimate sender, or looks bad in general, those are some warning signs. Even if the email looks like it came from a company you know and trust, or a friend or a colleague, remember that phishing involves social engineering, and targeted attacks sometimes involve research specifically on you. So if the email looks fishy, don't click any links, don't download attachments, and double check with the sender if it was indeed them who sent the email by contacting them using a different method, for example, calling them. Better safe than sorry. Let's move on to another important part of our online lives, social media. I spend more time on social media than I would like to, probably like most of you. Catching up on my feed, engaging in discussions, or at least reading them, and posting things, of course, which is basically part of my job as a blogger. Do you post a lot? It's understandable that you want to share your precious moments with your friends and family, but social sharing can easily turn into social oversharing, and that's risk number 3. The more personal stuff you make public, the easier it is for cybercriminals to collect information about you and use it for social engineering. Remember that research we've just been talking about? Your location check-ins, tweets about work, photos of you and your friends, basically everything you share lets them know additional details about you. Whenever I feel an urge to share or post something personal, I stop for a moment and think about the consequences. Does this post reveal too much? Will I feel less private after posting it? And does this post contain some new information about me that I haven't previously shared? Asking these questions will help you evaluate the situation and discard posts that can bring more harm than good. Stepping aside from the online environment, social sharing also puts your personal safety at risk. Think of stalkers. They can monitor your social profiles for months to learn your routine and actually follow you in real life. Creepy, huh? Protect yourself by tweaking privacy settings of your accounts and being extra selective when accepting people's friend requests. Try to avoid letting any strangers into your online social circles. Let's move on. If I need to buy something online, I normally do that in the evening. For example, if I'm looking for a new pair of headphones, I will do some research to find the best deal. And sometimes that research can even lead to a fake shopping site. If you don't see a padlock or an HTTPS next to a website's URL, that means that this website doesn't secure its connection. Don't fill out any forms or enter your credit card details on websites like this. No matter how attractive the deal is, resist it and choose a secure and trustworthy website to make the purchase. So here it is, a quick overview of my day online and the cyber risks it may involve. What does your typical day online look like? Let me know in the comments.